And welcome back to Suikoden, final episode, most likely expected. And this is all at the top of the Great Mr. Palace. Final save spot has been reached. There's this long, ominous boss corridor. The final areas of the Scarlet Moon Empire. Yep, very long and ominous corridor, and absolutely empty. Which really highlights the nature of the place, and you might expect that it might have been lower. The rooftop garden. In a sense, small, fitting place. No more Empire left. And he is friendly. And he intends to fight. I would say that is appropriate for an emperor. But it would have been also appropriate for a statesman to decide that I yield. There would have been no disgrace. But the setting and the background and all that tells that, yep, that's the final boss. Golden Hydra. And it's capable of doing a lot of damage. So it is time to just bring out all the big beefy spells of pain and death towards it. All the most powerful magics of the game. Yep, 3 heads, all of them can take quite a big beating. And they also have various amounts of immunities. That was a combined fire and fire. Combined earth and fire. I don't know how is it random or just something like it will happen. Yeah, and all those heads have also different little, you could say, immunities. Because the left head didn't take damage from the yeah, those roars and things they are just basically just meant to be, they are meant to look nice, and that's it. But Tengar's Tengar has no reason to make use of magic because he's got the healing spells. I think the left head has taken something like a 2 to about 4,000 damage. Fire and wind. And that spell actually, because it did not show any healing happening, it really didn't actually heal. Alright, Victor's got no more magics left, so it's now all a matter of blasting out the damage. And it really doesn't matter with all these immunities that how much you're gonna bash out damage to them, because they really don't matter. Of course, you might say that it's regular gameplay smarts to blast out the most potent attacks right away. Did I actually wipe out one of the heads already? Yes, I did. Nom nom. Black Shadow. Alright, let's use the lightning storm to figure out which one of them can take the and of course the Soul Eater's damage is not something they are immune to. Oh yeah, the one on the center is immune to lightning damage. Let's heal myself with Victor. Lightning ball. I say that the final boss, luckily in this game, is not that you could say really difficult. I would say that the most difficult dungeon phase in this game is the Shazahazade because of two bosses and without chance to recovery between them. Oh yeah, the center head decided to dish out some pain. And still just repeat the basic pattern of throwing out damage to the enemies. Yep, the final boss really suffers from the lack of opportunities attack. It's just quite easy to overwhelm it. Ah, nom 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 nom. And the Centerhead seems to have a quite good damage resistance as well. And it's taken a lot of damage, that one as well. Yeah, I threw out that one again. Oh, I threw the... Ooh. who had the dragon instance? Oh, Victor had it. Just I think the center head has already taken something like 2,000 to 3,000 damage as well. But the head on the right head also got killed. Now there's only one left, but it's most likely it's gonna flash out some biggest and heaviest attacks there is. And I just wasted the thunder spell. Well, it doesn't matter because it still just causes 1 point of no damage instead of healing, so it ain't really big deal. Yeah, Cleo's got no more ability to attack with the magic, so I guess I hope physical attacks I do, and I hope that it doesn't, her lightning infused weapon doesn't neuter it. About 500,000. Oh yeah, Cleo's attack is not something that it's immune to. $1,500. About 1,700 damage. Let's just go to the regular fast pace smack it dead. And Flick delivered the final blow. Yep. Final boss defeated. And that was completely unnecessary, Tengar, but still. And no victory triumph. And the remaining Imperial generals. There might be a little bit mistake there. Gremio's soul no longer is there. Unless, of course, there's 2 of them. And one of those was eaten by Soul Eater, one of them was time displaced. But apparently, Soul Eater doesn't want to leave. Apparently he also carried a true rune. Yeah, Windy without her magic is nothing. But in the end, Barbarossa proved himself I guess he deems that treason is crime punishable by death. And even when the Emperor does treason unintentionally, it still is to be punished by death. Oh, and they are gone. Almost Scarlet Empire, Moon Empire. True Rune has shaken nations. And of course there will be big magics about, big showdown about, yep, trying to run away. Yeah, full power, running away. But I would expect that this place would have been so solidly built that magics would not have been that necessary to keep it maintained. Oh. And even more soldiers. Well, don't be stupid. Well, that's kind of interesting little detail. Victor's figuring out, yep, my job's here's done. Yep, and that's quite a good post. And even more fights. But you can taste the power of Soul Eater. And I think I might have been able to go make a save. But that would not have been much of a point because of the game was already over. There would be no reason to try anything. Oh. And I think it might have cut away different location. Oh! Looks like Flick was wounded. I'm not leaving you here. Well, don't you die then. Oh, Victor survived that fight. Quite sarcastic quip. Yeah, still troops left. Oh yeah, those guys, Flick and Victor decide to stay. Yeah, Scarlet Moon Empire is over. And now of course would be the big problem. What now? You might have not been from Goan, but from some fishing city village. Yeah, and now what happened after the war? Yeah, many themes, many cases seem to be about in level of they returned. I don't think Camille used basically a staff. Oh yeah, well, because there's so many, there's just very short comment what happened, what they did afterwards. Yeah, quite many of these generals were something that you just return to a new employer shift, job continues if you want to. And after quite many also was something that yep, war's over, going back to home, keep doing whatever. But some of them do have a sequel hook. Like Hicks and Tengar, Flick, Victor. Although Leon would show up different. And many of these stories could be much more different. And of course Maximilian would not do that. Yeah, there were lots of empty jobs to take over by these Stars of Destiny. Lorelei is also those sequel hook characters. I would see that Fesmerhalder might have taken home of Millich Oppenheimer. Strange that Liukan is still active. Fudge and Humphrey have a sequel hook. Oh, yeah. Yeah, ship. Well, he was Ken was a shipwright. He will be a shipwright. And Hellion. Oh, Vicky is also one of those become one of the recurring characters. Oh, and there was no, and Meg also is something that would be a recurring character. Well, just a slightly, but still. Quincy. Apple 2. There would be quite many of those recurring characters in sequel, which I will do sometimes an LP. And I do say that despite being very good game, Drake's improvement over 16-bit era of JRPGs, Suikoden suffered from a problem of not having a good proper villain. And yeah, Windyn in a sense is the influencing villain, but she really doesn't do much, and same applies to Emperor Barbarossa. Oh, Green just found the loot, took the loot and ran off. And I think Chandler's would have had quite good chance. Soul Eater. Yes, Enzo Suikoden staff. I wonder could I actually skip all this lovely long list of people working on this game, or at least I'm gonna cut it off. And here it was. And I do say that the idea of the bodyguard following the hero in this game doesn't really work that well. Mostly because the bodyguard didn't have that much of interesting character with him. But still, that ended first Suikoden.